Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday, December 6th, the 6th day of Vlogmas.
We're ready for Christmas. Can we do head back home? When the sleigh blows cold, I hit the road. Baby, let it snow. We're ready for Christmas. Where your slow fire glows. I think I hear them call. So baby, let it snow.
So I just woke up. I slept kind of late later than I planned because we were up late last night trying to get some of the decor up and everything. So I didn't get to bed about 2 o'clock. So slept in a little bit. Excuse me. Brad got up. He went to work for a few hours at his friend Andrew's Quick Trip that he works at, because you can work at different Quick Trips if you work for Quick Trip. Sometimes if they need help with this store, you can go to that store and stuff. So he went to get a few hours in at his store. I think he was going to work like 3 hours or something like that. So he's there, and I am up. I'm going to feed the animals, and then I got to take a shower. I have to shave, and then try to do as much as I can today before we go to our cousin's dinner at 5 o'clock. So I'm going to try to finish putting out some of this Christmas decor. I have to make my gingerbread trifle that I'm taking tonight to that. I need to edit yesterday's vlog. I would like to try to get my laptop set up so I can edit on that. Yeah, those are the three things I'm going to try to do. The main things: to make that gingerbread trifle, get my laptop set up for yesterday's Vlogmas, try to pick up some of this, finish some of this Christmas stuff. It's starting to look like Christmas in here. Finally got quite a bit of most of our stuff up. We just got little odds and ends we gotta finish before we put all these totes away. Yeah. Oh, I have dishes I have to do. There's dishes in this thing. I gotta unload the dishwasher and do those dishes. Yeah, I need to hurry up and go get ready so I get some of this stuff done. So yeah, I will check in through the day. So I'm trying to turn the tree on, but I don't know what Brad has. He has it plugged into an Alexa box on the plug-in, so then you tell Alexa to turn on the tree, but then I don't know what he has it set to. I thought it's not Christmas lights, it's not turn on Christmas tree. I thought it was Alexa, Merry Christmas. Oh, that's not it either. I tried Happy Holidays. I don't know what he has it set to get to turn on that tree. I need to text him and see, and I need to write it down on my phone so I don't forget. Can't turn on the tree. Anyway, I was also going to ask, for those of you that warm Scentsy or any other kind of wax, do you leave your warmers on like all the time, or do you turn them off at night or when you're gone or whatever? Because I was talking with Jessica, subscriber Jessica. I was talking to her about it because she was saying she commented that she leaves her warmers on all the time. And then I was saying that because we turn ours off when we go to bed, everything except for a little mini warmer in the kitchen I leave on, which I don't even put wax in that. And then that's it upstairs. Oh, and the mini warmer in our master bathroom we keep on kind of like a night light if we have to get up and use the bathroom, and I do have wax in that. So that's the only thing I have upstairs going that has wax, is that little mini warmer in the master bathroom. And then downstairs, I do leave the warmers on downstairs. We have a warmer in the hallway downstairs by the back door. I have a warmer there I leave on, and then I have 3 warmers in the little, it's a little break room area, but we have a bed down there and a TV and a treadmill and stuff. So I have 3 warmers in there. I leave those all on, and between those 4 warmers, the one in the hallway and the 3 in that little area there, I use a whole bar usually of Scentsy. I do 2 cubes in each of those warmers. So last night, I had put, was it Polar Bear Hug, I think I put down there in all those warmers, and it was smelling really good. Lots of times when I put wax in those warmers down the stairs, it travels upstairs, and you can smell it right here in the living room, because the stairs are right by the living room here. So it like rises up, and you can smell it really good in the living room. Sometimes even better than the wax I put in the living room, because I'm assuming the living room wax I put in here travels up too and goes right up to the top of that vaulted ceiling right here, and that's why I have I struggle with smelling the wax in the living room. But I'm like, maybe I should just put wax downstairs, and then it just travel upstairs, and you can smell the living room better than you can putting warmers in the actual living room. Anyway, so it was smelling really good last night. Now we went to bed, and I turned all the warmers off here, turned them off up here, but those downstairs I left on. And now I got up this morning and went down there, and I can't really smell it anymore. It's slightly there, but it's not near as strong as it was last night. Of course, it's been, what, almost 12 hours since I put them in. Because I think I put that wax in about 10 o'clock last night, maybe 9 or 10. And so yeah, it's been going for almost 12 hours. But like I said, it was really strong last night, and then it was probably nice and strong when I was sleeping, and now today I woke up and it's pretty much almost gone. So I just kind of feel like that's kind of a waste, because I didn't get to enjoy it all that time while we were sleeping. It was just going and going, and nobody was awake to enjoy it. But at the same time, you know, if you would get up to go to the bathroom, I think Jessica said she likes to get up, that she has to go to the bathroom or get up in the morning and her house will smell good. But I mean, it depends on what wax you have going. Like I said, it's almost gone now, so I can barely smell it. I just feel like if it doesn't last, then you didn't get to enjoy it all that time if you're sleeping or if you're gone to work. Like when we leave to go to work too, we don't turn our warmers on either. Just those downstairs, the only ones that stay on when we're gone or when we're asleep. But sometimes Brad will come home and he'll turn the warmers on. We have some of them plugged into Alexa. Not all of them, but some of them we could like set them to turn on before we come home, maybe. But yeah, anyway, plus here on YouTube I review a lot of my Scentsy fragrances, like in my empty videos and all that kind of stuff, and what I've been warming. So if I have it going when we're gone, it's kind of hard to know how it performed if I'm not awake or here to know how strong it was or how long it lasted exactly. So that's like Brad he always like, I'll tell him to change the wax. He's like, no, I don't want to change the wax because I don't know what you want to warm, because I have certain ones I want to warm. Like if it's something I haven't warmed yet, I have to tell him don't warm it when I'm gone, because I have to know how it performed when I do my empties, what I've been warming video, empties video, same thing. If he warms it and I'm not here, I don't know how it was until I get home, and then it may have died down quite a bit by the time I get home. So I like to warm the things that I haven't warmed before only when I'm home. So sometimes I'll tell him exactly what to warm, or I'll set out something exactly what to warm so he knows what to warm. But if he has to turn on the warmers or change the wax. Anyway, I was just curious, because I do know a lot of people do keep their warmers on at night. And even in the bedroom, I've said this before, I never leave the warmers on in the bedroom, because not just because I don't want to not enjoy it when I'm sleeping and not be able to smell it, but I don't like wax in the bedroom because I wake up and I think it's because I sleep with my mouth open. So I wake up and I feel like I can taste the wax. It's just, my throat gets kind of sore and like with the wax going. Sometimes I'll wake up with a headache because the wax was going when I'm sleeping. That happens a lot too, so I just don't like to have wax going while I'm sleeping in the bedroom. Some people said maybe just have a real light wax going, or maybe just put one little cube in there to have a light fragrance going. I haven't ever tried that, but yeah, I just always turn the warmers off in the bedroom, especially when I'm asleep at night. But anyway, just curious if you all keep your warmers on all the time, or do you turn them off? Alright, so I showered, got ready. I have you in my cabinet. Again, I kind of like that because then hands-free. So I want to show you, I'm drinking some coffee. I'm drinking, I just had regular coffee today. My decaf coffee I have in K-cups. My Keurig, I had it was the one from, hold on, let me grab it real quick here. It's from Crazy Cups. I got these on Amazon. It's Crazy Cups, and this was peppermint chocolate mocha. And then I put the creamer in here from Chobani. Chobani has their peppermint mocha creamer. I love Chobani creamers. They're one of my favorites because I can really taste them in the creamer or in the coffee really good. Because some creamers like the International Delight and what's the other one? Why am I blinking? The real popular one. I can't think of it. Why cannot think of it? I'm completely blanking. The real it begins with a C, I think. Why? I can't think of it. International Light and whatever the other one. You know what I'm talking about. The real popular creamer has all the different flavors a lot. Those sometimes I can't taste as well in with my coffee, but these are really good. The flavor is really good. Plus, like I've said before in a couple of videos, they have natural ingredients, like not a whole bunch of different stuff. This one has milk, cream, cane sugar, cocoa, natural flavors, and peppermint oil. That's all it has in there. So yeah, it's really good. Yeah, I have been making a lot of like fancy like iced coffees. I have my Nespresso, instant espresso, and I make iced coffee. I'll put that in there, and I'll put like oat milk in there, and then different creamers and soft top and all that stuff, and syrups and all that stuff. But I kind of just wanted a regular coffee. I haven't mastered my hot coffee yet, homemade, like the lattes and things like that with the steamed milk. I haven't mastered all that yet. Only the ice. I need to try to mix with Brad's espresso machine. He has a little milk frother thing. I need to try that and see if I can do it. But I just had regular coffee today, but I think I actually might put some of my peppermint cold foam on there and sprinkles. Hold on. Okay, so this is its favorite day peppermint whipped dairy topping. So it's not actually cold foam, it's just whipped topping. I got this at Target. So I'm gonna put it on top of my coffee. Shake it up. I already shook it up. Just put it on here. Put it on there, and then I have these McCormick. It's candy cane finishing sugar. It's just basically like little candy cane pieces. It smells like candy canes. So I'll just sprinkle that on top of there. And it's all pretty. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So good. Kind of gives it like hot cocoa kind of vibes, but it's coffee. It's chocolate, peppermint mocha coffee instead of like hot chocolate, but really good. I've been using these with the iced coffees. I've been making homemade iced peppermint mochas with my Nespresso and all that stuff I just talked about. I showed that on my Instagram stories, how I made it, but I'll have to show on the blog. Maybe tomorrow I'll make one or something. Today I wanted the hot coffee though, so I just had that. But yeah, it's so good. So good. Okay, now I'm getting ready to make that gingerbread trifle that I have to take tonight. So I gotta get all my ingredients together and then I'll start making that. Okay, so I'm making my gingerbread trifles. So first thing it says, preheat oven to 350 and you grease a 9x13 pan, and then in a medium bowl you combine flour, baking soda, baking powder, cinnamon, ginger, cloves, and salt. Okay, so I got all the ingredients, mixed them together. I recorded me stirring the ingredients together, but I wasn't recording. So I can't go back once I've already mixed them up. So you're seeing the after effect of me already mixing all the seasonings together, all the spices in there with the flour. Okay, in a large bowl, so I'm going to put that over here, and then bring this bowl over here. In a large bowl, cream the butter and sugar until light and fluffy. So it's a 1/2 cup unsalted butter and 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. And then for the ingredients for this mixture, I'll tag this recipe below so you can just go and look at it. But it was 2.5 cups of flour, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of ginger, 1 teaspoon of cloves, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So now I'm going to make cream the butter and the sugar. Okay, I got my butter and sugar here. My 1/2 cup of unsalted butter and 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. So then it says to mix it together. In a large bowl, cream the butter and sugar until light and fluffy. Bruh. Hold on, I have to do this with 2 hands. This mixer, does anybody have a mixer? It's so high on low. Like, low is like high. And everything splatters everywhere. I really want a new mixer because it has a lower low. So everything doesn't splatter all over the place. This mixer, the low is way too high. Okay, then it says to stir in 1 cup of molasses. So I got my 1 cup of molasses. A lot of molasses there. And then 1 egg. Okay, I got my molasses and my egg in there, and now I gotta mix it up. Alright, then it says to stir in your flour mixture until all combined. So I'm going to put that in here. And then stir it up. Then it also says while you're stirring, slowly pour in the hot water and mix until combined. So you stir in 1 cup of hot water while you're stirring it. Okay, and then it said to pour the batter into the prepared sheet pan and bake for 35 to 45 minutes or until a toothpick inserted comes out clean. Alright, so I got it in the oven and I'm going to bake it for 35 to 45 minutes. Okay, then for the eggnog pudding fluff that goes inside, you mix 2 cups of eggnog and a packet of vanilla instant pudding mix, and then you whisk them together. So I already put them both in there. I'm not filming every single step because sometimes it's just kind of hard to film certain things with the camera and I'm trying to hurry here, so just filming what I can. So you whisk that together for a little bit. Okay, I got that all mixed together, and then it says refrigerate until ready to use. So my gingerbread cake mixture is still cooking, so I'm going to put this in the refrigerator. Alright, and then for the white chocolate pudding mix that goes in there, you combine a white chocolate instant pudding mix and 2 cups of milk, and then you whisk them together for 2 minutes, and then you refrigerate until ready to use. Alexa, set timer for 2 minutes.
Second timer, 2 minutes, starting now.
Alright, so I have my trifle done. I forgot I had to go get something else. I wanted some fresh rosemary for the top because that's what they showed in the picture, and I had to go to the store. I came back. I was trying to finish this all real quick, so I didn't have time to show you all the steps. But you layer the gingerbread on the bottom, then you do the eggnog layer, and then the white chocolate pudding layer, and then you do another layer of the gingerbread, and then the eggnog, and then the white chocolate, and then you put cool on the top, and then you put some brownie pieces on the top. I made some sugar cranberries, which are just the ocean spray cranberries. You just melt boil some sugar and water, and then you toss the cranberries in the sugar. And then I got some fresh rosemary on the top. So that is what it looks like finished. All right, so we're headed off to our cousins for the cousins' Christmas dinner.
I'm home from work.
Brad's home from work. He's been home for a while. Just hadn't vlogged with him in it. I was busy making the trifle.
Yeah, so I didn't want to take the camera when he kept using it and stuff, so just trying to be respectful.
He got home and when he worked for a few hours, I said, can you get lettuce on the way home? Because we're supposed to take lettuce because we're having...
We forgot that.
Oh, excuse my language. We're going to be late. They always give us crap because we're always late.
It's alright.
It's 5 o'clock and it's 4:57. Oopsie. Anyway, I told Brad to get some lettuce, and then I'm glad I said that. Would have showed up with no lettuce.
I know. They would have been mad.
They're having she got some kind of meat cheese tray, and then we're making sandwiches with it, and
Hold on.
we're bringing the dessert. Anyway, then I got home and I realized I didn't have enough Cool Whip for this thing. It said 16 ounces, and I was thinking just one small one, but it was either two small ones or a large 16-ounce one. So I needed another, because I only had one small 8-ounce one. So I said, when he got home, asked if he could go to the store to get another thing of Cool Whip. And then later I realized I wanted to put those rosemary things on the top, because that's what they had in on the video I watched, and I thought it looked really pretty. So I left and went and got those rosemary things, and then I stopped and got some stuff to drink tonight. So yeah. Now we're heading back to get the lettuce, and then we're gonna be there. So we just got here. Here's Michelle,
Hi.
Brad,
Hi.
Cindy, Christy, Andrea.
Hi.
Brian's over there in the living room.
Brian wave. Brian wave.
I'm not on YouTube.
He says that every time Brett records.
So here's all the food. Oh, look at all those cookies.
I worked
Yeah, I was
today
gonna
for
tell you
some
that.
OT.
There are peanut
Dips.
butter on there, but
Gotta
there's
have an
also
OT.
turtles.
There's the lettuce that we had to go back and get.
So, I know, so I wanted to, it doesn't matter.
Oh.
He edits like crazy.
That's good.
So, I've gotten
Okay, so we got home from the cousin dinner. Had a good time, ate. We were gonna play some games, but we just ended up talking, didn't play any games, so. And then we got some gifts. So I'll show you what we got. I don't know whose is what. Oh, that's some leftover candy. Cindy made some candy, so took some home. We both got one of these. This is a car freshie. It's a KC Chiefs. You hang it in your car or wherever. And this is in sweater weather. It smells really good. Then I got this. I think this was mine. Yeah. This little plaque says Amazing Grace. Okay. Then in here, we got these cups that our cousin Cindy got us. It's a Awala, I think. It's got a little, you open that up and there's a straw in there too that comes out. And then kind of the same stuff. Well, Brad got this one. It says bless this home. It's cute. And another Chief's freshie, but his is in Christmas lights. This is a scent. And then some socks. Have a little, I think that's mistletoe on there. And then, or is that just holly berries or something? I don't know. And then I have a pair of socks in one of these bags. And this is Brad's cut from Cindy. He got a different color. This is a blue color. And then, oh, there's my socks. I got the green, the trees and the candy canes on them. The snowflakes. Oh, and then Brad's sister got us some scratch-off tickets, and I won $10 on my scratch-off ticket she got us. Or me. And then, let's see, Andrea got us this. It's got a little of a mint, a little some spatulas and a dish towel and a little cutting board thing. And then it had some bells on there too. It came off though. It was hooked on there. I can't grab them. They're cute. You can hang those somewhere. Oh, there's that Winnie scratch off ticket Brad's sister got us. And then lastly, she got us some classic Pillsbury fudge to go with the little spatulas and stuff. So yeah, got some good gifts. Alright, guys, the end of the vlog. Brad's going to bed. He's got to work tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going to bed late. But had fun at my cousin's, so I'm not going to complain. Yeah, I am. These freaking cousins, they want to stay up all night. No, I'm kidding.
Uh-oh, Snapchat's going off.
Yep, it's probably all of them.
Alright, so thanks for watching Vlogmas Day 6. I'm going to start forgetting, as usual, right when it gets past 5 or 6. I forget what day it is.
Yeah.
We'll see y'all tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 7.
Yes.
Good night.
I work tomorrow all day, 10 hours. So, whatever. It's my last day at this store though, and then I go to a different store, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah. I gotta get all this stuff finished. This Christmas stuff, I gotta get that all done. Told myself I was gonna get done by Sunday. So I need to go to bed and then just get up early, get all that stuff done. But, alright, so we'll see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 7. Good night.
Good night, y'all.
I think I hear the